Alright, let's see. You guys will have to let me know how well you can hear me. Hello. Hold on, guys. Alright. I have to do I have to do something that's kind of silly. I have to cover the screen because I forgot to take my strap off the wall. I don't want to get in trouble. Or like look this way here. Alright, look in this direction. Hold on. There's literally a reader hanging on my wall. La 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 la. Okay, you're good now. Kind of. I mean the tower is still behind me, but I think I can block it with the chair. So funny. My life. Okay. It's a girl for you. Okay. I think everything's good. No one's here yet, but I think we're fine. So, guys, I'm stressed. I'm so stressed. I am hella overwhelmed with just like everything going on. I don't know what to like do now. Like, I was just going through my calendar for sorry, let me turn off that music. I was just going through my calendar for this month, and like I had to delete like so much stuff because of like everything that's going on, and I'm just like, oh my god. It looks like the people that made it to LA for the convention are doing good though. I was on, let me see. I was on Branded Scans. Was it Branded Scan? Yeah. The Expo LA like created a meetup. It doesn't look very packed, but it's super cute. And like they set up everything. It looks like they did like a little like networking event. So that's cute. Like I'm disappointed. I'm just like I wish I was there, but at the same time I'm also just like so stressed with like this whole situation. All right, so where do we even start? Let's start with the fires or the strike. I guess the strike happened before the fires. Where do you guys want to start? I don't know. Um, so, all right, we'll start with the fires because that's like the easiest thing to start with. So, yeah, the fires happened. And right now we have the XBiz LA Awards and the X3's convention. So all that is going on. I was supposed to have a photo shoot and I was going to be signing with Brandit and it was going to be super fun. I love anything I can do with Brandit. And that now is just obviously not happening. I was supposed to be there tonight. So that's not happening. And I didn't go for quite a few reasons. Some are a little personal, but mainly like obviously the fire is crazy. I didn't know like last week what the state of like LA was even gonna be or look like with everything going on. And it felt silly to like get a ticket on an airplane and fly there and like possibly lose money that I could be using to maybe donate to help, or it just seemed weird and it seemed like a bad idea. And then as the fires like progressively got worse, I was like, damn, okay, so like what's this notification? So I was like, damn, okay, so like not going, definitely scared for my friends, don't know what's going on now. My best friend, who thankfully didn't have to evacuate, I was gonna stay at her house. She was like, girl, your asthma. I was like, I didn't even think about the air quality on that level. Like, air quality is so bad. So, yeah, it just didn't end up working out, which breaks my heart because I really wanted to go. And I had other stuff I wanted to do in LA while I was there as well. So now I'm just like, it is what it is, I guess. So yeah, so I was supposed to be in LA for a bit, I think until next week or like this weekend or something. I don't know. I took it out of my calendar. But that's crazy. I'm going to so this channel, because I take so many breaks in between videos, doesn't have the watch whatever to do a fundraiser. I wrote it in the description. So like we're gonna have to do something else instead. But I'll definitely like link resources. I'll try to find some that you guys can donate to, like directly, or just like information in general. I've also been sharing a lot of things to my Instagram stories. So if you're on Instagram for Baby Bunny Bensi, my private Instagram, I usually accept everybody as long as you're not a bot or like a fake bikini barista. If you know, you know. Um, yeah, I will. There's lots of resources that I'm putting in my story on there. But okay, so the strike. Let's talk about the strike. I actually like have information written down in my notepad, because what I started noticing is that my friends from like out of this area, out of like the Vegas, California area, when I mentioned the strike, they were like, "What?" And I was like, "Oh damn." All right, so we can expand upon whatever you guys want to expand upon, like as we go. Um, So feel free to stop me at any point and ask questions. Again, there isn't a ton of people in here, so I'm just gonna read off information. If you're watching this in like the future, like after this live, for instance, feel free to comment below and I'll try to answer questions as well. Okay, so there is a big strike going on right now at the Virgin Hotel, and it's been going on since November 15th. And pretty much from my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, this part I'm like, I don't have written down, is that every hotel in Vegas has a like union that they are a part of. I think there are two like big unions. Hi, Clement. Um, except for the Virgin Hotel. The Virgin Hotel, I think, is the only hotel in Vegas that isn't unionized. That's the part I'm not 100% sure about. It's the only hotel that hasn't allowed unionization. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So that's crazy. So it's like the only one in the whole area, which just shows how effed up it is. But okay, so here's what I have written down. So it says the Culinary Workers Union, representing over 60,000 hospitality workers in Nevada, initiated an open-ended strike at Virgin Hotels Las Vegas on November 15th, 2024. This action, involving approximately 700 workers, the union's first indefinite strike in over 22 years. So that's also crazy, because some people were like, "Oh, there's strikes in Vegas all the time." And I was like, I think this one hits a little different. I'm not gonna lie. And obviously it does, because there's been nothing like this in 22 years. All right, anyway, the primary issues prompting the strike include demands for fair wage increases and improved job security. The union contends that Virgin Hotels' proposals have been inadequate, citing an offer that equate to an estimated 30 cents per year in wage increases over 5 years after deductions for benefits. In contrast, non-tipped workers at other Las Vegas properties, such as the Strat, receive $4 per hour in wage increases in 2024. So their wage only increased by 30 cents. That's so shitty. And then what's that whole like in contrast non-tipped workers? Because like does that mean that like cuz at hotels like we're encouraged to like literally tip everybody. So that's like the majority of the people you interact with at the hotel. In response to the strike, the Virgin Hotels Las Vegas has remained operational by I'm said opportunal because I can't read. Operational by employing temporary workers. So Strats, you were talking about this. I get you were talking about this with the temporary workers, remember? To fill roles for striking employees. This move has been criticized by the union, which argues that guests deserve services provided by trained and trusted professionals. So Strats and I were on what was it, Google or something? No. Yeah, what was it like? Yeah, it's essentially them doubling down, you're right. But what was it where they were like, oh, that's just so messed up. Yeah, no, they're essentially like doubling down for sure. What was I gonna say? Oh, when we were on, I think we were like looking up on like their Twitter or like Google or something, and it was like, go to the Virgin Hotel and leave a review. You know what I feel really bad about? The models, all the models, but especially the MFC models that worked really, really hard to finish their goals so that they could this was like months in advance because you have to do this like in advance to like get their room block because you know how MSC does like they block the whole like hallway and that's like I think you have to like I don't know what the goal was this year but it's like anywhere from like $2,000 or something or 1,000 or I don't know they do it different every year but like that's crazy as well. Cause like literally, I was talking to one of my customer. I feel weird calling him a customer because he's also like we talk like we're friends because we are friends. But I was talking to King Nut and or Nick, and he was like, "What's the security gonna be like?" And I was like, "Shit, absolutely right. What is the security gonna be like? Like, who is this? Like, I don't know. This is so stressful." Anyway, let's keep reading. Okay, so the strike has garnered significant attention with union members maintaining 24/7 picket lines around their property. Okay, so that's what I wanted to know. I was like, I kind of want to drive over there and see like what's going on, but like 24/7 picket lines around the property. On November 21st, 57 union members and striking workers were arrested during a peaceful civil disobedience demonstration, underscoring the escalating tensions between the union and the hotel management. So this is like really bad. You don't think the security is going to be affected? They're just going to outsource no matter what, I guess. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm sketched out by everything now. I'm just like, so they literally called the police on the strike. As of January 15th, the strike continues. Both parties yet to reach an agreement. The union is urging tourists and community allies to support the strike by not crossing the picket lines and choosing alternative unionized accommodations and restaurants. So that's super stressful. A lot of us girly pops and guys aren't going. I will read you actually. Hold on. So stressful. I will read you. I'm gonna read you Goldie's post because Goldie just like officially posted like her little thing. You know, my friend Goldie Fawn. I don't know if you guys are able to even see that. But she worded it really well when I read it. She talks about her plans and like what she's doing, and then she goes, I will not be going to the convention. This is a lot of girls feel this way, and a lot of like the bigger girls feel this way. And she says it as well, like, we're obviously no judgment to anyone that's going. Some people don't even know what's going on, hence why I'm trying to make this video beforehand. But or go live beforehand and just let everyone know what's going on. Um, a lot of my friends and people that are going, like that are still going, that are going to cross, that we already talked about it, and they're like, no, I'm still going to go, are getting paid or like doing it or like signing and are doing it for a company that they like really, really, really like want to be there for. And like I get that. And it's so effed up that like I feel like AVN as a whole is putting us in a really weird position as performers because like it's the beginning of the year. Like, who wants to mess up their money? Who wants to mess up their networking opportunities? Who wants to like mess up their connection with another model or a company? Like, this is just so like effed up to put models, performers, everybody in this position. Yeah, exactly. Right after dead season as well, because we all know the holidays are super dead. So everyone's like scrounging around for their pennies and their money so they can go to these award shows. Meanwhile, anyway, so Goldie said that she's not going to be going to the convention or show unless the strike is resolved by then. This breaks her heart. Um, but she has to follow her moral compass, and it's just too messy this year. She goes, she honors and no judgment to anyone else who is going to, and she still loves MFC and AVN the same. Like, it's just effed up. Like, but she's like, I just can't take anything fake. And the union strike is like crazy and she's not gonna fake it. And I agree, it's messed up. I feel like AVN had like multiple opportunity to move and they could have moved or went virtual or like changed it up. I don't know. They weren't even at the Virgin last year. They were at not the Virgin. I don't remember where they were last year, but they weren't at the Virgin, so I don't understand. Anyway, let's finish up these notes because I also where is it? Okay, so I looked into like about the Virgin says possible. They were told they would lose their deposit. I mean, it's possible. I don't know. To me, I'm just like, unless the adult industry is just not where I thought it would be as far as like how much money they have. I'm like, at this point, I'm like, who cares? Like, maybe there's something I'm not privy to. But yeah, I looked up like what um does this mean for like AVN? Like, what is AVN even doing about this? So The AVN Awards, for those who don't know, is the Adult Video Awards, right? And then during the awards, there is the Entertainment Expo, which is AEE Expo, or AEE. One of the E's means Expo. So that is all happening. Usually, it's super fun, super cool. But yeah, so okay, so this is what I have written down. I have like bullets, so excuse me, this is a little less organized than the other one. So it says the Adult Performance Artist Guilds, or APAG, right, representing performers in the adult industry, has expressed solidarity with the striking workers. APAG also announced plans to coordinate actions in support of the Culinary Workers Union during the AVN Expo if the labor dispute remains unresolved. So I will definitely like update you guys on what they end up doing as far as support as we go. Maybe I'll like pin that. I don't know if we can still pin comments on YouTube videos, but if we can. And then I just wrote like some adult entertainers have publicly stated their intention to not cross the pickup line, indicating they're going to boycott the event if the strike continues. As of now, the AVN Awards and AE are still scheduled to take place at the Virgin Hotel on the 22nd to the 25th. However, the ongoing strike and the potential for performer boycotts could affect the event. Attendees and participants should monitor official communications from event organizers and the Culinary Workers Union for their latest updates. In the meanwhile, the Culinary Workers Union continues to picket 24/7. So that is that. It's kind of crazy, in my opinion. I was joking around and I was like, yo, like, Avian's nail in the coffin for me was Jason Derulo. Like, again, for those of you who don't know, Jason Derulo is like, what year is he from? Like 2006? He's super corny. And then he also has essay allegations against him. The story is hella crazy. I'll let you guys research that on yourself. But I'm just like, I don't really want to go to a Jason Derulo concert. So that was like because I was like, oh, who's gonna be the performer? Not that that would make me cross a picket line. I was just curious. He has to cross a picket line. I wonder if he's gonna do it. I'm sure he is. But yeah, so it's just crazy and stressful. What a lot of us girls are doing, that like some girls are like still going to Vegas. Most girls are still going to Vegas because a lot of us couldn't cancel our flights in time. I say our, but I live here now. So I mean, I have friends getting like B&Bs. Ugh. Strat said if you Google Jason Derulo and Chris Brown, come up as related searches. I don't think Jason does anything TV, but like, okay, so hold on, let's look it up. Okay, so it says in October of 2023, Derulo faced a lawsuit for an aspiring artist, Amaza Gibson. That sounds familiar. Oh, excuse me. Who alleged assault, sexual harassment. So it wasn't even assault. What's the difference? I guess just creepiness versus like touching. Doesn't matter. Still gross. And breach of contract. Gibson claimed that Derulo offered her a recording deal with implicit expectations of sexual relations and that her career suffered after she rejected the advances. He denied the allegations and he said that he wouldn't normally comment, but these claims are completely false and hurtful. So take that with what you will. I don't know. I think he's just really corny and weird. He kind of lost me when he did that shit with the corn. That was gross. I know that's really random, but that was gross. I'm looking up who Amaza is. Oh, she's really pretty. Why does she like look like a baby Meg the Stallion? Like I don't. Is there someone's gonna Google her while I'm looking at this and be like, I don't know what you're talking about, but she does to me. Like, I wish you guys can see pictures clearly. Can you see? Wait, hold on. I don't. She's really fucking. She's really pretty. Wait, can we make her famous? Oh, poor girl. How do I like focus? Yeah, autofocus. All right, let's see. I can show you guys how pretty Amaza is. But she's giving like a younger looking Meg. And I'm not saying Meg looks old. I'm just saying Amaza looks really young. Like Amaza looks like 18. But she kind of reminds me of Meg. Yeah, like her little sister. There you go. It doesn't look like Meg, but like look at this picture. Tell me if I was like, this is Meg's little sister. You'd be like, yeah, of course it is. I believe you. She's really pretty. Is her music good? I wish I could play music on here. I don't think I can. But yeah. Stressed and pressed. So that's kind of what's going on with everything. Just get back on to subject. Obviously I'm not in LA. Right? Especially in that pic with the curly hair. Obviously I'm not in LA, so it's like I can't talk really about it. I heard things have definitely died down. It's just really sad everything that's going on. But I know a lot of people did cancel, like they aren't going to the convention, but I know the convention and award show that's going on in LA is like that's way more uplifted or positive than what's going on with AVN right now. AVN is a mess right now. And it's really stressing me out because when I look on X and stuff, like I would have to like message my friends. Um but like I'm so stressed because like everyone is like messaging me on Twitter and everyone's trying to figure out like where they're going and what they're doing and every year okay, can I say something really funny? This is like unrelated. And girly pops who are I'm gonna be seeing next week. I'm not talking shit. Every single year, these girls they love to go to the male strip shows. And it's funny and I get it. We're in Vegas, but like that's where I draw the line. Like everyone's trying to go to there's a couple around here, but everyone's trying to go to a male strip show as a group. I can't say when or where or anything, obviously, for privacy. But I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. I don't know. I don't know if I don't know. I just can't do it. So they're gonna do that, and then they're doing a thing after. I'm probably gonna go to the after party and hang out there, but I'm not going to the strip show. And I feel funny saying that. I feel like I should just go, but then part of me is like, I know I'm not gonna like it, and it's not like it's free, so help. All right. Since no one's really asking questions or anything, I'm gonna end the live here. But if anyone wants to talk further, or I can even do another live, let me know, and I'll do one, and we can talk more. But that's kind of the updates of everything, and definitely updates on the strike. Because when I had some people like messaging me like, "What's going on? Like, there's a strike." I was like, "Oh God, no one even knows." So I hope we can be more informed now with that whole situation because I feel like they are really trying to sweep it under the rug because us girls that like aren't in the know are just going to travel here. And I just feel bad because like if you're traveling from like out of country, out of state, and you show up at the Virgin and there's literally a strike going on top of like the weird Baptist people that are going to be striking because we're hoes and like all the other weirdos that are going to be outside. And then now we have all the culinary workers. Like, that's really stressful. I don't know about you, but I don't like that. Like, I don't want to be around that. So that is that. That is what's happening there. Okay. Love, peace, and coconuts. Subscribe, like. I love talking to you. We'll do more. Thanks for hanging out. Mwah.